Imagine this. You're driving on a desolate highway and a figure emerges from the fog. It's the dead of night, the road stretching out before you like an unending ribbon of uncertainty. The rain is relentless, each droplet an icy pinprick against the windshield. Suddenly, through the misty veil, a figure emerges. A hitchhiker, drenched to the bone, arm extended in a silent plea for help. You're alone, miles away from the nearest town. An internal debate wages war within you, but your humanity wins out. You pull over. The stranger slides into the back seat, a shroud of mystery enveloping him. He's quiet, his gaze fixed on the road ahead. The silence in the car is deafening, broken only by the rhythmic patter of the rain. Minutes stretch into what feels like eternity. The hitchhiker finally speaks, his voice as cold as the storm outside. He tells you about a fatal accident that occurred on this very stretch of road many years ago. His words weave a tale of a young man, much like himself, who met an untimely end on a night just like this one. The story sends a shiver down your spine, the ominous atmosphere growing heavier with each word. Suddenly, you feel a chill sweep through the car. The rearview mirror reveals an empty back seat. No trace of the hitchhiker, no sign he was ever there. The only evidence of his presence, a scrap of paper on the seat, a chilling message scrawled in a hasty hand. Beware the road ahead. Your heart pounds in your chest, your breath caught in your throat. You're alone once again, yet the echo of his voice lingers, a ghostly reminder of the phantom passenger. The rest of the journey is spent in eerie solitude, the ominous warning reverberating in your mind. And just like that, the phantom hitchhiker was gone, leaving behind nothing but a chill in the air. Sometimes the refuge we seek turns out to be our worst nightmare. Imagine a bleak winter's night, a young couple driving through an unfamiliar landscape. The snow is falling thick and fast, and the world outside their warm car is turning into a sprawling canvas of white. The roads are treacherous, and they must seek shelter. The only refuge they find is an old, deserted motel that seems to have been untouched by human hands for far too long. Stepping inside, the aura of the place is unsettling, the silence deafening. The lobby is shrouded in dust and darkness, the cobwebs in the corners glistening in the dim light. The couple, desperate for warmth and safety, decide to stay, the howling wind outside leaving them with no other choice. As the hours tick by, they start to feel an unnerving presence. The motel, initially seeming devoid of life, begins to whisper signs of the uncanny. The silence is punctured by the creaking of old wood, the soft rustling of unseen movements. The couple's hearts pound in their chests, the chilling atmosphere of the motel gnawing at their nerves. The night grows darker, the storm outside intensifying, mirroring the fear that grips their hearts. They hear ghostly footsteps echo through the empty hallways, the sound of hushed whispers seeping through the thin walls. The couple clings to each other, their sanctuary turning into a house of horrors. Every shadow seems to hide a specter, every gust of wind carrying eerie laughter. The couple, once desperate for shelter, are now desperate for dawn. They pass the night in terror, the motel's haunting noises and the chilling signs of unseen inhabitants leaving them sleepless. They left at dawn, vowing never to return to that forsaken place, the echoes of the night still ringing in their ears. For them, the deserted motel was no longer a refuge from the storm, but a memory of a bone-chilling encounter that would haunt their dreams for years to come. What's worse than being alone on a long, desolate road? Not being alone. Picture this. A lone truck driver journeying down a remote highway in the dead of night. His only companions are the hum of his engine and the flickering of his headlights against the never-ending asphalt. But as the night grows deeper, a sense of unease begins to creep into the cab. He tries to dismiss it as mere road fatigue, but the feeling is unmistakable. He is not alone. The first sign of the unseen passenger comes through the radio. Amidst the static and faded tunes of a distant station, he hears a voice. Not a song, not a radio jockey's banter, but a voice. It is faint, barely more than a whisper, yet it sends chills down his spine. It seems to be calling out, repeating a single incomprehensible phrase over and over again. He tries to change the station, but the voice persists, its tone growing more urgent with each repetition. Next, he feels a sudden chill despite the heat blasting from the truck's vents. It's as if the cab's temperature has dropped several degrees in a matter of seconds. He rubs his arms, puzzled and unnerved, but the cold spot remains. It moves around him, as if something unseen is shifting in the passenger seat. Then, the sensation of touch, A faint pressure, fleeting but undeniable, like a hand resting on his shoulder. He spins around, but the cab is empty. The voice on the radio grows louder, more insistent. He feels the pressure again, more substantial this time, as if someone, or something, is trying to get his attention. He pulls over, heart pounding, and turns off the engine. The radio falls silent. The cab warms up. The pressure dissipates. He breathes a sigh of relief. But as he restarts the engine and pulls back onto the highway, he can't shake off the feeling of unease. The road stretched on, but he was no longer alone. Something unseen had joined him on his journey. Curiosity can sometimes lead us to chilling discoveries. Picture this: a group of friends, their spirits high and hearts full of adventure, set out on a road trip, seeking thrill and excitement. They traverse through the winding roads, surrounded by the dense, eerie woods, unaware of the chilling tale that's about to unfold. As they drive deeper into the forest, a glint catches their eyes. Tucked away, half hidden by overgrown foliage, lies an abandoned car. Its once vibrant paint now faded and chipped. The vehicle is a stark contrast to the lively wilderness surrounding it. Intrigued by this unusual sight, they decide to investigate. Approaching the deserted car, they feel an unsettling chill creeping up their spines. The car, cloaked in an ominous silence, seems to hold an eerie secret. The shattered glass, the torn upholstery, the eerie silence. Everything screams of a tale untold, a tale that's about to unravel. As they pry open the rusty, creaking boot, a gasp escapes their lips. What they see is beyond their wildest imagination, something their minds struggle to comprehend. A gruesome sight meets their eyes, sending waves of horror coursing through their veins. The car wasn't just abandoned, it was a silent witness to a horrifying incident, a chilling secret tucked away in the heart of the woods. The friends, their hearts pounding in their chests, scrambled to leave. The thrill of the road trip now replaced with an unsettling dread. Every rustle of the leaves, every shadow dancing on the road now seems ominous, holding a potential threat. They left the scene, their minds scarred by the gruesome discovery, a chilling reminder of the horrors that can lie hidden on the open road. On the open road, danger can lurk at every turn. Our journey through the chilling tales of the highway has taken us on a roller coaster ride of fear and suspense. We've journeyed through the spectral encounters of the phantom hitchhiker, a story that reminds us, even in these modern times, how the echoes of past tragedies can still touch us in the most unexpected ways. We've checked into the deserted motel, a place that has seen better days, yet its eerie silence and unsettling emptiness are a stark reminder that not all stops along the road are havens of rest. Sometimes they are the very heart of the mystery and dread that can befall unsuspecting travelers. Then there was the unseen passenger, a tale of an unwelcome companion that took a ride with an unsuspecting traveler. It's a stark reminder that even in the confines of our own vehicles, we are not always alone. The unseen can become seen, and what was thought to be safe can quickly turn into a nightmare. And who could forget the roadside discovery, a chilling revelation that turned an ordinary road trip into a grim exploration of the macabre. It's a testament to the fact that the horrors of the world are not confined to dimly lit alleyways or haunted houses. They can be found in the most unassuming of places, even by the side of the road. These tales serve as a stark reminder of the chilling horrors that can be encountered on the road. They are a testament to the unseen, the unknown, and the unexplained phenomena that can turn a simple journey into a bone-chilling adventure. Remember, the next time you find yourself on a desolate highway, be careful, for the road is long, and you never know what horrors might be waiting for you in the dark.